You should have 3 people in your life. Someone that you can mentor and help to bring up, someone that you can grind with and grow with, and someone that can help to mentor you and bring you up. Good morning to you, good day to you, good evening to you, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I wish you the absolute best. My name is Freed. Welcome to The Art of Being Freed. This is a podcast that focuses on growth mindset for creatives. So 3 months to go until 2024. What are you doing to recreate yourself to take advantage of the opportunities that are there for you? In this video, we are going to cover 10 ways to recreate yourself for the new year so you can go into the new year with absolute momentum. So the first way to recreate yourself is to prepare. Start to prepare for what you want, prepare for the person that you intend to become, set clear goals, define your vision, put it down, write it down, and also write down what are some of the potential setbacks or roadblocks that you may foresee that have potentially hindered you in the past, and how can you, overcome those roadblocks? What can you do that you haven't done? What are some of the things that you've neglected? This all goes into preparing for the new year. You want to see before you act, right? And that's the second way to recreate yourself, and that's to get active, right? Take action now. Every action you take now, it's setting up your next 90 days. So you've got to show up for yourself. Even if you take small steps, the way that you build a habit is by just getting started, exposing yourself to the action, right? Opening up a page in the book, picking up the book, looking at it, right? Like getting into something that you haven't done before may require a bit of baby steps. And the way to do it, though, is to get active and to take action and make sure that every action that you're taking is aligned with the person that you intend to become. And this also ties into just having a more healthy lifestyle. When we talk about getting active, getting more sleep, taking more steps, watching what you put into your body. Either way, get active so you can have that momentum running, sprinting into the new year versus kind of slogging into it with that foggy hangover. Number 3, learn a new skill. Specifically, learn a skill that can make you money. I would always say learn how to make sales, learn how to market, take courses. Google has a lot of free courses. AI is obviously a big deal right now, artificial intelligence, specifically generative artificial intelligence. If you don't know where to start, Google actually offers a free learning path on generative AI. You can take it in like a day and you get these micro badges or these badges, these skill badges and these completion badges for taking these classes. There's also a digital marketing class you could take as well through Google. Again, all free. You get the skills and the completion badges. You can start to add it to your LinkedIn or share it on social media just to increase your marketability and show that you've demonstrated the skills and that you're moving toward learning new things to just make you a more well-rounded individual. Number 4, the fourth thing that you could do to recreate yourself is to make strong financial plans. Now, one of the things that you could do is learn about financial literacy. There are a ton of good books, whether you're in debt or you want to learn how to manage your money to be better in the future. One of my favorite books is The 4 Laws of Financial Prosperity. Super dope book that really goes into how to get out of debt, really. And what I like about this book is that it's a story, and stories are easier to follow. The Richest Man in Babylon is another really good book. It's an easy read. You can read it over a weekend. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Really good book. He even has a show on Netflix that's kind of in line with a lot of the principles that he outlines in this book. I used this book to help me get into a really strong financial situation many years ago. There are a lot of tips, a lot of scripts. Really great book. I don't have it on me. It's somewhere around here, but those are 3 really strong books that you can read and start to implement those practices to help you to become more financially minded, and then also to just help you craft stronger financial plans. The 5th way to recreate yourself is to start building a strong network. Okay. So you can join groups, go out and meet new people. You can participate, right? Help others. Okay. You should have 3 people in your life. Someone that you can mentor and help to bring up, someone that you can grind with and grow with, and someone that can help to mentor you and bring you up. So really learn to, build a strong network going into the new year. And when you think about all of the things that are happening in the economy, you want to be connected to many people, because the more people you're connected to, the more opportunities you're going to expose yourself to. Now, the 6th way to recreate yourself is to learn to express your creativity. All right. You can always just start with a journal if you don't know where to go when it comes to expressing your creativity. When you express your creativity, it helps to bring out you and who you really are, your true self. And oftentimes I see people who are, seeking approval from others. They're looking to support others more than they support, themselves. I know I've been that type of person before, but when you work on what makes you, that ends up making you unique. Andre 3000 talked about when you get to your true primal self, that's like the greatest contribution that you can give to mankind. So when you tap into your gifts and you learn to express them and you share them frequently, that's just going to allow you to be more confident, because there's something that you can lean into. So that's something, even if you don't necessarily share it, but you just practice expressing your creativity, it's really going to help you to recreate at least your mindset, because you have this whole different layer to yourself that's creative that you can unleash at any time. The 7th way to recreate yourself is to find ways to give back. Okay. This is going to also increase your value as a person. Donate your time, volunteer, rescue a puppy. This is a long-term commitment. If you rescue a puppy, it's going to build your character, because rescuing a puppy and just going through the puppy blues, that's really tough, but it's going to be so fulfilling when that puppy grows up and you're able to kind of come up in that grind and have like a new best friend. So rescuing a puppy or just rescuing a dog, finding a way, or even fostering, just finding a way to give back. I'm a big dog guy, so I just had to mention rescue a puppy. The 8th way to recreate yourself to build maximum momentum for the new year is to invest in yourself. And in this note that I put, invest in your look, right? Upgrade your wardrobe, your appearance, switch it up. Sometimes getting into just a new type of garment is going to make you feel brand new. One of the 48 laws of power talks about dressing like a king or a queen, like presenting yourself in this kind of royal fashion. I'm not saying you have to go out and get these bespoke suits or anything, but find a way to enhance or reshape your style moving into the new year. It could even be as simple as like a few cosmetic changes, switching up the facial hair, maybe get a different style of haircut, but don't be afraid to experiment with reinventing your look or tweaking your look. Even when it comes to investing in yourself, just going a bit beyond that, invest in your look, upgrade your wardrobe, upgrade your camera, upgrade your sound, like put your best self out there. The 9th way to recreate yourself is to start speaking publicly. Express your voice, put yourself out there in forums, groups, podcasts, social media, okay, local opportunities. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you go out there and you start speaking and doing speeches or anything like that. It could even just be, giving your input on, like a LinkedIn, sharing your thoughts in comments, right? Like there's just different ways that you can go when it comes to speaking publicly. One thing I like to do if you do want to start speaking more to people is I like to read out loud for 10 minutes a day. All right. Like that just helps me to speak when I get out in front of people, because I'm a very much so an introvert. Like I'm not necessarily someone that is going to go out and always initiate conversations. However, I do need to be prepared for when people talk to me and not be like clearing my throat because I just haven't talked. Right. So before I even go anywhere, I read something out loud from the bottom, from the depth, from the bosom, you know what I'm saying? For at least 10 minutes. And that just helps me to speak with eloquence and grace and style. That's something to help if you want to learn how to recreate yourself, start to speak publicly. The 10th way to recreate yourself for the new year is to begin to practice mindfulness. So ways to practice mindfulness, obviously you take some time to silence everything, turn off the notifications. They say meditate. Meditation can be hard. If it's tough to meditate initially and clear your mind, just start by turning everything off. Get up early in the morning before the sun comes out. Give yourself like 20 minutes to 45 minutes to just sit in silence. Turn everything off. Allow all of your thoughts to just kind of process. You know what I mean? This will help kind of tie in to the first tip, which is to prepare. You can prepare your mind by clearing it, decluttering it. I once read, in fact, there's a book called Outer Order Equals Inner Calm. So, you can reverse that and calm your inner in order to decrease the outer clutter, right? So take some time to yourself and visualize, express gratitude, right? Track your victories, track everything, express your gratitude. So you have something to go back and look at and be like, wow, I've come pretty far. So let me keep going. Imagine how much further I can go if I keep going. What are some ways that you're planning to reinvent or recreate yourself as you go into the new year? Are you waiting until the new year? Or are you implementing some good habits now to prepare yourself to just blast off, right? You don't want to think too much about tomorrow. The best you can do is be great today, but just understand that every day you're blessed with is an opportunity to get better for the next day. It's just all about building blocks, creating momentum to be the greatest version of yourself that you can possibly be. If you like this video, I'm going to ask you to share it with your people. Please give it a like. That's going to help other people see it who are looking and hoping to recreate and reinvent themselves for the new year. I do 2 of these videos every year, and I always do one in October because there's only 90 days until the new year, and we want to start to prepare ourselves to be our best selves. So your likes and your comments are appreciated. If you made it this far to the video, thank you. Couple more episodes and we're going to wrap up season 2, and I'm very excited to introduce season 3 of The Art of Being Freed. Until next Friday, this is your boy Freed with The Art of Being Freed. I appreciate you coming through, and I will see you soon. Peace.